Is Josh McDaniels trying to ruin the Las Vegas Raiders? The Las Vegas Raiders signed Josh McDaniels to a 4-year contract, acquiring him $10 million per year during his tenure with the team. However, in case you did not know, this is not Josh McDaniels' first role as head coach. In 2009, McDaniels took up the role of head coach for the Denver Broncos. The team kicked off the season with 6 straight wins. However, their promising start rapidly deteriorated, and the Broncos closed the season with an 8-8 record. The following year was even worse for Denver, and McDaniels was fired before the season even ended. In total, his first head coaching tenure was a catastrophe, ending with a dismal record of 12 wins and 17 losses. McDaniels' record of 6 wins and 11 losses as the Raiders head coach in 2022 was as equally disappointing. In his first year, he had at his disposal these elite key players: Devontae Adams, Derek Carr, Darren Waller, Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, and of course many others. But even with this lineup, his defense ended the season ranked 28th and tied for the least interceptions. Although the offense was ranked 12th, they failed to score a point against the New Orleans Saints. The most alarming thing is the team managed to squander a lead of more than 10 points in the second half on 4 different occasions. Let me say that again. Josh McDaniels led the Las Vegas Raiders to losing 4 different games when up by 10 points in the second half. This unfortunate record hasn't been matched since the year 1930. Josh McDaniels has been given opportunities that many other coaches would never get. And for some reason, he is currently the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, and he should not be. There is no reason for you to be going 6-11 when just in 2021, the Las Vegas Raiders were in a wild card playoff game against the Cincinnati Bengals, all coming down to one final play. And then the next year, you go 6-11 with a new coach that should not have been there in any capacity. I personally think Rich Bisaccia should have kept his role as head coach. But hey, this is the Raiders for you. And to push forward with another intriguing proposition, I have a really big question for any Las Vegas Raiders truthers. But before I ask this question, please go ahead and give us a like so you know you like our content and we're doing a good job. My question for Las Vegas Raiders fans is, do you think you got better or worse with Jimmy Garoppolo instead of Derek Carr as your starting quarterback? Do you think you got better or worse trading away Darren Waller and picking up rookie out of Notre Dame, Michael Mayer? It is very, very clear and apparent to me that Josh McDaniels is literally trying his best to turn the Raiders into the New England Patriots. But let's dive into this a little bit further. The Raiders' fresh new starting quarterback hasn't been on the field since last December. And of course, you know we're talking about who? Jimmy G, pretty boy himself. He underwent foot surgery in March and didn't join on-field practices during the offseason. When they signed Jimmy Garoppolo, the Raiders were aware of this. Hence, they added a clause in his contract that allows them to cancel the deal if things go wrong. However, they're confident that he'll be fit for the 2023 season kickoff. He spent his first 4 seasons in McDaniels' system, so readjusting to the offense after playing in Kyle Shanahan's scheme with the 49ers since 2017 shouldn't be too hard. Of course, he'll need time to gel with his new teammates, but that's not a manageable challenge. Garoppolo's quote-unquote resilience for the entire season is the main concern. He's only finished a full season once in his career and suffered 3 career halting injuries in 6 seasons with San Francisco. His injuries ranged from a torn ACL, ankle sprain, torn shoulder capsule, to a broken foot, but his unavailability has been a constant. If Garoppolo can't stay fit, the Raiders won't recover from a disappointing 2022 season. So with all that being said, I ask you, where is the positive of having Jimmy G as your quarterback as opposed to paying Derek Carr and keeping the nucleus of the team together? I still blame only and wholly Josh McDaniels for the failures of the 2022 season. I don't blame any of the players. Now, we talk about Chandler Jones. The coaches believe that Jones had a strong early season last year, but what else can they say? They gave him a huge fat contract, and he only had half a sack in his first 11 games. They can't justify a $7.8 million salary for just setting the edge for a poor defense. Jones' salary nearly doubles this season, and at age 33, the Raiders really need him to replicate his pre-injury performances. He's in better shape this season, losing 10 bad pounds from last year's weight. Although he didn't have surgery on his elbow, he claims that it's as strong as, quote, a Terminator arm. And holding that all into consideration, teaming him back up with Max Crosby, we get an unrealistic and high ceiling potential grab of having two elite pass rushers coming off the weak side and strong side in both edge defenders. This on paper should make them one of the most dangerous edge duos in the entire league. And now we can talk about the offense of the Las Vegas Raiders. The starting receivers for the Las Vegas Raiders at this moment are future Hall of Famer Devontae Adams, New England Patriots legend Jacoby Myers, and Hunter Renfrow, who is just the guy everyone likes. And this, slightly in my opinion, one of the best trios in the league. Like, these guys are really good at route running and really good at getting open and just need an accurate, healthy quarterback that is consistent to give them the ball. They understand the systems, they're versatile in different positions, and are, of course, like I said, excellent route runners. There's also depth in the receiver group. DeAndre Carter, Keelan Cole, and Philip Dorsett had solid seasons last year. And one of my favorite rookies, Trey Tucker out of Cincinnati, going to be able to show hot flashes for the Raiders in this upcoming season. He brings you elite speed that I don't think anyone on the team has, and he will be used as a legitimate decoy on all deep routes to free up other receivers. However, they can only keep 5 to 6 of the 11 receivers that they have currently, meaning really, really tough decisions are going to be made after training camp. And now to the next point of why I truly believe that Josh McDaniels is a New England spy trying to destroy the Las Vegas Raiders from the inside out is he traded away one of the top legitimate top tight ends in the league in Darren Waller. None of the tight ends, who I actually do like a few of, none of the tight ends can come close to matching Darren Waller's impact to the team. And also losing Foster Moreau is a big blow, a devastating one. And Foster Moreau followed his quarterback to New Orleans, and I plan that he is going to make things work very well. However, Michael Mayer could exceed and make an impact as a rookie for the Las Vegas Raiders. I do like the quality potential of rookie out of Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. However, it's impossible to ignore that it takes roughly 2 to 3 seasons to see the legitimate impact of a tight end. The only thing that I could possibly justify to help Josh McDaniels with this decision making is that the 2023 NFL draft class for tight ends had a lot of legitimate tight ends that all have high-end capabilities. Probably the first draft where the tight end collection was at a premium. Multiple were at a premium. But still, you do not trade away Darren Waller, who was hurt most of the season in 2022, for a chance at getting a rookie tight end that could be good for you. The impact and success of Michael Mayer strictly comes by the offensive line's pass protection and a strengthened receiver group. Next, defensively, the Raiders' only chance of having a decent defense is due to their rookie that they picked up, with the 7th pick in the NFL draft, Tyree Wilson out of Texas Tech. This cannot flop as a pick, and Mr. Tyree Wilson, day one, needs to make a legitimate impact along the defensive line. I think in total, if Tyree Wilson needs to play the 3 technique inside, he's got to be prepared to play it. If he's going to play any outside edge positions, he better be prepared to play it. If they stand him up and plays any linebacker snaps, he better be prepared to play it and be successful. The Las Vegas Raiders' future of this season truly depends on if this defense can step up to the plate. In the cornerback position, they need Nate Hobbs and rookie Jacorian Bennett to be solid starters. And the safety position is a toss-up between a rebounding from injury Trayvon Merrick or a ready Chris Smith. Now we can circle things up in the trenches in the offensive line. The Raiders have twice re-signed offensive tackle Brandon Parker in the past 2 years. His teammates vouch for his good nature, but the real question is, can he outdo Jermaine Illuminor at right tackle? This would move Illuminor back to the right guard position and enhance the group's performance in total. Dylan Parham's switch from left guard to center will be postponed for 1 more year, so left tackle Colton Miller is going to stay home at his position, and center Andre James is back in the starting lineup. This is a healthy and legitimate top 10 offensive line that can make big impact. Once again, I ask you Las Vegas Raiders fans, do you guys trust what Josh McDaniels is doing for the organization? Do you guys agree with any of the big moves that he has done? Any of the players that he shipped out? I don't want to bank on someone purposefully trying to disrupt an organization, but clearly Josh McDaniels might have some sort of ego, is making him make drastic transactions within player personnel. There's no reason why the Las Vegas Raiders should have gone 6-11 last year after having a wild card performance against the elite Cincinnati Bengals. So let me know in the comments, do you want to trust Josh McDaniels for the next 3 years? Like, comment, subscribe.